Hey guys, I hope that I'm live right now. If you guys are able to listen to me properly as well as there's no issues with the audio or the video, please let me know. Hello everyone, I hope that I'm audible to everybody. If you guys are able to listen to me properly as well as there's no issues with the audio or the video, please let me know guys. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Good evening. I'm audible to everybody. There's no issues. All clear. Thank you so much, Kamal, for letting me know. Okay. Okay. Amazing, guys. Amazing. So, how are you guys? Do let me know. How was your Christmas? Did you guys had a good Christmas? Did you guys enjoy a lot? Yes, Shritish, there is another boot camp at 7:30. Hence, I had shifted the class timings to 6 itself. Okay, so we'll have one class from 6 to 7:30 and then another class from 7:30 to 9. Okay, that will be the timings of the class, guys. Okay, do let me know, guys. How was your Christmas? Did you guys had an amazing time during Christmas, guys? Please let me know. That's great, Sachin, to hear that you donated some clothes. That's extremely like good to hear as well. My Christmas was also great. We went to a blind center and we donated some clothes. We had food organized for them as well, and we came back at the like night time itself. We went to Church Street. That is one of the good particular places in Bangalore on Christmas Eve itself. So that is also something that we enjoyed. I met some of my friends who were coming from Hyderabad to meet me. So I met them as well. So that was also pretty good. So it was a great day for me at the end. I hope that you guys also had a good day for the same as well. I got a certificate from DevTown today, but there's no mention of HTML and CSS certificate. So Mondal, we haven't even completed our HTML and CSS bootcamp. So the certificate for that won't be sent right now. Okay, so today we will be having our class from 6 to 7:30 itself. That will be the timings for our Instagram clone bootcamp. And from 7:30 to 9, so 7:30 to 8:30, we'll be having the bootcamp for Python and data visualization. That is the new bootcamp that is currently starting. Okay, are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Avni Joshi, that will be done within 3 days itself. You don't have to worry about it. The next 3 days, you'll be able to get that. You don't have to worry. Okay. Mondal, I've already answered your question. I'm not going to answer it again. Please listen to me very carefully. Yes, Shinde. I have paid 500 rupees for data science yet waiting to receive the call. Yes, Shinde, please check your WhatsApp. Most probably you must have got a message from our end. If still not, I will just let my team know about you. Okay. And they will be contacting you within the next hour or so. Will that be fine, Yash? Why are we starting early today? So we are starting early today because of the same itself. That is, we have another boot camp from 7:30. That is the reason why. Okay. I was not able to register for the data visualization bootcamp. Can I still register for the same? Yeah, sure. You can. Like, you don't have to register. You can just join the next particular bootcamp, fill out the attendance, and we'll consider that as your registration itself. Okay, will that be fine, Abhijit? Pratik Kumar, you will not be able to receive the certificate until unless the boot camp is over. Once the boot camp is over, then you get your certificate itself. Will you be the consulting person there? Yes, there will be multiple people who are there. Sometimes I'm also there, sometimes some other people are also there. So they will be on behalf of DevTown itself. You don't have to worry about that. How many days are remaining in this boot camp? Including today, we'll be having 3 more days. That is like today, that is the sixth day of the boot camp. Tomorrow will be the 7th day, and day after tomorrow, there will be the 8th day for the same. Okay. So we'll get our certificate through email. Yes, of course. How class joins? Same time, data visualization and HTML. No, it's not at the same time. From 6:30 to 7:30. Say from 6 to 7:30, we'll be having we will be having our boot camp itself of Instagram clone, and then we'll be having from 7:30 to 9, we'll be having our boot camp on Python and data visualization. Okay. Samrat, I will also take your name. I'll give it to the concerned team itself, and they will be contacting you very soon. Okay. Okay. Tomorrow onwards, we'll be starting off with our project itself. You don't have to worry about it. Today is the last day. So tomorrow we'll be having the project that will be starting. Okay. Okay, great. So give me 2 minutes, guys. I will just send the name of Yash Shinde and Samrat to the concerned team. Okay. So give me a second. Okay, great. Okay, so can we start with our today's class, guys? Please let me know. Can you tell the difference between cybersecurity and data scientists? So, data scientist is basically my job profile. In my initial days of my career, I was a data scientist at Geo. So, a data scientist usually has to answer questions related to data. So, whatever buzzwords that you hear related to AI, machine learning, deep learning, data science, that basically comes into the realm of data scientist or a data analyst itself. Whereas a cybersecurity engineer has to make sure that the backend processes of that is the cloud computing processes and your data is basically secure. Okay, at the end of the day, your servers are not getting hacked by somebody, or no, data leakage is not there, or any kind of loss of information is not there. So data penetrating, like the testing and penetrations and all these type of attacks that you usually hear about, that your phone got hacked and everything. So that is something that is the role of a cybersecurity expert. Okay. Okay, so let's get started with today's class, guys. Let me just open up our PPT. Let me check if this is the PPT that we have to work with. Give me a second. So this is something that I created for you guys. It was a meme. I forgot to use it yesterday. So basically, when I was teaching you guys about your inline CSS and your internal CSS itself, I created this particular meme for external CSS, like to make you guys understand that why external CSS is so important. But although now that you have understood that we don't want to increase the size of our HTML file itself, we want everything to be as organized as possible itself. So all these different things, I created a small meme for you guys. It's not a meme, I just liked this particular page itself that I created. But I forgot to use it at a point of time, but no issues in that. I hope, like, I've just shown you that, guys, this. So right now I hope that you guys are able to love that as well. So next we are going to start off with something that is the box layout. Okay, and margin, border, padding, all these are something that we'll be dealing with today, so that from tomorrow onwards we can initially start with our project itself. Okay, will that be fine, guys? Please do let me know. Can we start, guys? Please let me know. Great, guys, amazing. So right over here you are able to see this newspaper article itself. Okay, this is a newspaper, not an article, newspaper itself. So you are able to see that there are various boxes, like the entire page itself can divide it into a lot of boxes at any particular point of time. For example, the entire website, you can consider that as one box. Okay, the entire website. Then inside of that, you can divide the website into two separate halves. Okay, so let me just draw some with some other color. Let me take up green right over here and increase thickness. So let's assume that one box, I'm able to draw it right over here, that includes all these sections itself. Okay, I can divide the big box into two separate boxes, right guys? I can divide the big box into two separate smaller boxes like this. Am I right or wrong, guys? Please let me know. I can divide the big box into two separate smaller boxes as well. Am I right, guys? Please let me know. Great. And then inside of these smaller boxes that I've divided, I can subdivide more number of boxes as well. For example, this I can divide it into two boxes, one right over here on the left and the other on the right hand side. Okay, there are two boxes right over here. Then the box on the left hand side, okay, the box that is there on the left hand side, I can divide it further on into three boxes. One box right over here, one box right over here, one box right over here. Three boxes I can divide it, and so on and so forth. So every single, the entire website itself, the entire website in general, you are able to see that we can divide it into multiple boxes. Okay, we can divide it into multiple boxes, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. The same thing you can do it with a website as well. Any website that you are visiting, okay, any website that you are visiting at any particular point of time, you can divide it into boxes. The same thing, okay, the same thing that we are currently doing with this particular newspaper itself, we can do that with any website that you are visiting. We can divide it into boxes. Okay, so that is the reason why what we are going to learn right now is the box model of websites. Okay, how to divide it into boxes and figure things out at any particular point of time. Okay, so before doing that, we need to understand some basic things itself, that is margin, border and padding, and that is something that we are going to focus upon right now. Okay, that is something that we are going to focus upon right now, guys. So to be able to understand this topic, I will again need the help of our old friend, that is our paint itself, and we will be utilizing an example right over here, that is that of a house. Okay, we are going to use the example of a house, guys. Okay, so let's assume that you have bought a plot. Okay, you have bought a plot of land. Okay, you are able to understand what a plot of land means. It's like a piece of land itself that you have bought. Let's assume that is a very, let's take up a rectangle. This is a plot of land that you have bought right over here. Okay, you have bought a particular piece of land right over here. Okay, this is your land. Okay, now do you build, now there are there are many people who will be building the entire house. You want to build a house right over here. You want to build your own house inside of this plot of land that you own. Now there will be many people who will directly be just like building the entire house line to line from the plot that they have bought. Okay, for example, if this is the plot that I have, then the entire plot, okay, then the entire plot I will be making my house. The entire plot will be my house itself. The entire plot, I won't be leaving any, like even one particular scoop of place itself around the same. I'll just build the entire building on in the entire like plot of land itself. Okay, that is what many of the people do. Okay, that is what many of the people do as well. But will you be happy to live in such a house? Okay, you won't be happy. You want to have some garden around your house, some free space itself, some decorative items right over there, so that your house looks good. Maybe some trees and everything, maybe some like a small fountain or something outside, maybe a small pond that you want to set up. So you want to add multiple things around your house itself. But the plot is going to be the same. Okay, you cannot increase the size of the plot. You have bought just this much amount of space itself. You don't have more amount of space. You have just this amount of space and you have to build your entire house in this space itself. Okay, so let's do one thing. What I'm going to do is the house that I'm going to build. Okay, let's assume this is my house. I will draw it in like dark brown color itself. I'll build my house in the center of the entire thing. Okay, I'll build my house in the center of the entire thing. So this colored object that you are able to see right over here will be my house. Okay, it will be my house itself, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. So this brown color or this maroon color that you are able to see, that is your house. Okay, that is basically your house itself. Now around your house, you want to have a garden. let's assume that around the house I want to have a garden itself. So you some space to roam around. Maybe you have a dog. Okay, you want to take it for a walk inside your garden. You want to set up something. You want it to look beautiful. You want to have some space. So rest of the amount of space that you are having inside of your like plot itself. Okay, that amount of space you're going to give it to building the garden. Okay, let's assume this is the space that you're building to give the garden, guys. Okay, so this space will be for your garden. Oh shit. Okay, the green color space will be for your garden, guys. So your house is basically the maroon color part. Your green color part is your garden itself. Now, of course, you want your entire house to be protected from all the ends. Okay, all the four ends you want it to be protected. So you will put up a border as well. Am I right, guys? Please let me know. You'll put up a border on all the four ends to make sure that your house is protected at the end of the day. Am I right or wrong, guys? Please let me know. Am I right or wrong, guys? You want to put up a border around your entire house. Okay, now this border, you cannot put it beyond your plot. Okay, you cannot use somebody else's land to set up your border. You have to do it within the plot itself. Okay, you have to do it within the plot itself. You cannot take up somebody else's land to build up your borders. Okay, he will just kill you at the end of the day. He will just kill you at the end of the day. So you will be building your border inside of your own plot itself. The black colored line that was there, your garden is a little bit shorter than that entire plot, a little bit shorter than the entire plot, and the rest of the space that you are able to see in white, there is where you will be building up your border. So the black colored line that you are able to see, that will be your border, guys. That will be your border. So everything that you own, okay, is basically up till and including the border. Everything that you own, the entire plot that you are able to see up till now is what you own at the end of the day. Now you will not see, let me just copy this entire thing up. Let me just copy this entire thing up. So if I'm having another plot, okay, if I'm having another plot at any particular point of time, Control V. So this is another house. This is somebody else's house, guys. Okay, this is somebody else's house. Let me just delete everything. Control A, Control V, Control V, Control V. So this is somebody else's house, guys. Now, would you put both the houses like this? Okay, would you put both the houses like this, guys? Let me just take this out. Control X, V. Would you put both the houses just like the boundaries and everything are just like close to each other and there is no space between the two houses? Both the houses are just connected to each other. There is no space to actually enter into the house itself. Okay, you would want a bit of space right over there, right? You'd want that there should be a road right over there. There should be some walking path right over there itself. But nobody owns this walking path. Let's assume this is the road that you're building up in between the two houses. Nobody owns this road, right? It does not belong to you. It does not belong to the other person as well. This road is just present right over there. Nobody owns it. It's owned by the government itself. Okay, you cannot own it, and you are not going to give your area to build build a road itself. Why would you give your own plot, your own area that you have paid for to build a road that is going to be used by 5-6 people? You would not do that, right? So this margin that is there, okay, this margin, so this is called as padding. Okay, guys, let me just put the names for everything. So this is called as padding, guys. Padding, padding. That is the garden that you are creating. Okay, this is the garden that you are padding your your property. You're padding your property from all the sides so that there is some area around it itself. Okay, then you are having this border. Okay, this is border. Okay, this is your border itself, border of your plot itself. Now everything up till the border, that is something that you own. Everything up till the border is something that you own, guys. But after that, this area that is there, that is not owned by anybody is called as margin. Okay, so if anybody asks you how wide or what is the length and width of your plot, you will just be letting them know about your from the boundary to the boundary itself, nothing else. You will not be including your margin right over there. You will not be including your margin right over there. Now the exact same thing that we learned right now about houses, okay, the exact same thing that we learned right now about the houses itself is what happens in web development, is what happens in web development as well. For example, you are having an h1 element, okay, you are having an h1 element right over here. So that is basically saying this is the h1 element, h1 element. So your h1 element is basically your house itself, guys. Your h1 element is basically your house itself, and every h1 element will have a margin around it, will have a border around it, will have some margin, or sorry, will have some padding around it, will have some border around it, will have some margin around it as well. So that will exist, okay, that will exist. It will have your padding, it will have your border, it will have your margin as well. Now, yes, the margin can be 0. Yes, your border can be 0. Yes, your padding can also be 0. That is something that we can manipulate. Okay, that is something that we can manipulate. For example, if I want this h1 element to be totally to the left hand side itself, okay, if I want this h1 element to be totally to the left hand side itself, what will I do? I will just set padding, okay, for the left hand side is equals to 0. This padding is 0, so this entire thing will then get shifted to the left hand side. Now it will look something like this. I'm so sorry, it will look something like this. If I'm just cutting this out right over here, Control X and Control V, so if my padding is 0 on the left hand side, my entire h1 element will just move to the left hand side itself. It will be somewhat like this, because the padding on the left hand side is 0. So it just has margin and border. It has just margin and border, and everything else will still be green. If I'm putting this up, everything else will become green right over here. This is also green, this is also green, this is also green, this is also green. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. The concept of how to use padding, margin and border, that we'll be understanding it right now, guys, from practical perspective. But just to get an intuition about what is padding, what is your boundaries, what is your margin itself, just the intuition I'm giving it to you right now, just the intuition. We haven't learned anything about padding or margin or border up till now. That is something that we'll be starting to learn right now, guys. Right now, just the intuition is more than fine. Okay, just the intuition is more than fine, guys. So let us move out from right over there. Let us go back to our PPT itself. Let's try to see some action of margins and paddings and border in our website itself. So what we will be doing is I will go to my website. This is Goku. Okay, this is Goku is basically a paragraph tag. As you're able to see, this is Goku is basically a paragraph tag right over here. Okay, if I'm doing the right click on this is Goku and I'm going to inspect option. Okay, I'm going to, this is Goku, I'm doing a right click on this is Goku and I'm going to the inspect option, guys. From there you are able to see inside of your like on the right hand side, okay, down below on the right hand side inside of styles itself, you will be able to see something like this being created. Okay, you are able to see something like this being created, a box model. So everything that exists on the website basically is a box itself. And as you're able to see, the element itself, the element that is the h1 element has this particular shape. The one highlighted in blue is your original h1 element. Okay, the one highlighted in blue is your original h1 element, guys. There's no padding. Padding is 0. As you're able to see, nothing is getting highlighted. The border is 0. There is nothing being highlighted right over there. But you are having margin. Okay, you are having margin 64 on the top and 64 on the bottom as well. So you're having margin right over here. Similar to that, if I'm going to my image itself, if I'm doing a right click on my image itself, you're able to see that the image has just the image. Okay, it has no padding, it has no border, it has no margin as well. It's all 0. Now you can tweak this. Okay, you can tweak this as well. You can create the margin as, let's say, 20 pixels. Okay, you can create the margin as 20 pixels. You can have a padding as well. We can put up a padding as well. Let's put up a padding of 60 pixels. Okay, as you're able to see, the image went down but the shadow still remained. Okay, because according, like I said, padding is something that is your, like the garden that you own. Okay, So for right now, if I'm changing the padding, as you're able to see, I changed it to 60 pixels. Okay, I changed it to 60 pixels itself. So, okay, it got dismantled. Let me go to inspect. We change the padding to 60. So as you are able to see right over here from the image itself, the padding is basically your garden. So it is my property. Okay, your padding is basically your garden itself. So it is my property. And if it is my property, that means that padding that I've added right over here of 60 pixels, okay, padding that I've added right over here of 60 pixels is a property of this image. So the shadow that we have casted, yesterday we saw how to cast the shadow using the box shadow method. Okay, yesterday we saw how to cast the shadow using the box shadow method, guys. So right over here, as you're able to see, that shadow of the padding is also coming up. Are you guys able to see this? The padding that we have put up of 60 pixels, it also has a shadow, because according to the website itself, according to HTML itself, this padding is basically a part of this image. Okay, the padding is basically a part of this image, guys. And if you are able to see this, if I'm highlighting it right over here as well, down below, if I just hover over the padding, you are able to see that the green colored mark, okay, the green colored mark is basically your padding. The green colored mark is basically your padding. Similar to that, if I add like 20 pixels of border as well, then again, as you're able to see, we are having 20 pixels of border. Okay, but border does not require the padding. Okay, padding is basically considered, sorry, the border is 20 pixels. I'm not able to add the border right over here. No issues in that. I'm not able to add the border right now, but as you're able to see the margin, I've added the margin as 20 pixels, guys. Okay, I'm adding the margin as 20 pixels. So you're not getting any shadow on the margin. You're not getting any kind of shadow. As you're able to see the orange highlighted portion, there's no shadow associated with it, because according to HTML, margin is something that is outside the image. Okay, it's not a part of the image. It is outside. It is someone else's property. It is government's property itself. Okay, it's not the property of us. Okay, so there's no shadow associated with it as well. There's no shadow associated with it as well. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Guys, are you able to understand this? Please let me know. Siddhartha Datta, we will let you know about the project when we do the project. Okay, right now focus upon the class. Do not get distracted. Okay, are you guys able? Okay, so everybody is able to understand it. That's great, guys. That's great. Okay, great, guys. So what we are going to do right now is that we are going to learn according to the PPT itself. Okay. So as you're able to see right over here, okay. So how should I do this for you guys? I want to keep this as simple as possible. That's the reason why I'm thinking about how to make sure that you guys are able to understand everything as clearly as possible. So give me a second, guys. Okay, so let's assume this particular question, guys. Can you guys let me know for this? So the blue portion is basically your container itself. That is your H1 element. Okay, your green portion is basically your padding. Your yellow portion is basically your border, and then you're having your margin right over here. So my question is, what is the width of this element? Okay, what is the width of this particular element? Can you guys let me know what is the width of this particular element? Can you guys let me know what is the width of this particular element, guys? Can you calculate that? Can you calculate that for you? It would be easy, guys. It would be easy. Please let me know what is the width of this particular element, guys. Okay, I'm able to see some answers coming up. Somebody saying 515 pixels, 215 pixels, 715 pixels. Okay, so guys, the point with this is that you cannot tell me what's the width. The answer should be that we cannot tell you what's the width because I have not provided you any data to calculate the width itself. Okay, no issues in that. So the point is that be smart. Okay, in this particular question, I haven't given you any data to work with width itself. So I cannot like there's no data, so there is no width itself. Okay, you cannot tell me what's the width. Okay, think about it. Okay, I always try to tell you guys, think first thing before answering. Think if you have already data or not. If data is not there, then what should you do? Okay, so you should just tell it in the live chat if we cannot calculate it itself. Think and answer. It's web. You're coming into like you're thinking about joining data scientists, you're becoming a software engineer in Google, and then you are not able to just like see basic things itself. Okay, this is just IQ. This is not even like anything, man. Okay, no issues. Now let me know what should be the height of this particular element. Okay, if I'm asking you what should be the height of this particular element, guys, what should be the thing? Okay, now let me know. Now the data is there. Okay, I provided you with the data as well. What is the height of this particular element, guys? Can you guys let me know? Let's do one thing. Let's set up a poll. I'm able to see 515, 100 and 300 as the major answers. So let me put that up into a poll itself. Let's see how many people are able to answer it correctly. I think so that should be a good lookout for people who are able to understand or not. So what is the HEI GST height of the element? Okay, and we are going to put up 100, we are going to put up 300, and we are going to put up 515 as the answer. Let's ask the community, guys. I posted a poll in the live chat itself. Okay, these are the three options. MCQ question, guys. MCQ, basic MCQ question. Let's see like what people are thinking, what should be the answer itself. Okay, according to whatever we have studied up till now. Okay, if you want a hint, think according to a house itself. Okay, what do you own? When I think like when I am asking you what is the height or width or length of your property, what are the things that you're going to include right over there? Okay, I'm going to show you the image once again. So what are the things that you're going to include right over there, guys? Okay, so what should be the height, guys? Okay, just think about it, guys. Apply your brain, relate to the things that I've already taught you guys. Okay, it's simple, it's not hard, it's very basic. We have already talked about it. It will be very easy for you guys to figure it out. Okay, I'm very disappointed with the kind of response that I've got right over here. I don't know why that is the case, but yeah. So again, try to understand it. What I'm able to see is most of the people have written 515. That is absolutely wrong. Okay, that is absolutely wrong. Okay, the answer would be 300, of course, not even 100, not even 215. I don't know where 215 actually came up from. Okay, answer would be 300, guys. Why 300? Just think about it, guys. What is the property that you own? You own the house, you own the land that is there around it, that is the garden that you have built. You own the border that is there. Okay, you own the border that is there. You don't own the margin, guys. The margin is outside your border. Okay, it's government property. It's not your property. It's not your property, guys. It's government's property. Think about it. Okay, you cannot consider margin. You cannot consider the road that is there. That is your property. Okay, when you are selling your plot, you can tell that okay, this road is also mine. Okay, I'm going to sell like 500 square feet plus like some 500 square feet of road as well. Margin is government's property. Okay, it's not yours. What you own is basically the house. What you own is basically the padding. What you own is basically the border around it. These are the only three things that you own. Think about it from the example. That is the reason why I gave you guys the example as well. So always think about what you are saying. First think, then answer. Okay. So in an interview as well, take a moment, think, relate, and then answer. Okay, it's never just say out things directly, otherwise it feels as if you were not listening to me carefully. Okay, so let's take up another particular thing. What will be the like height for this particular item, guys? For this particular item, what will be the height, guys? Please let me know. I'll end the poll right now. What will be the answer, guys, for this particular thing itself, guys? What will be the height for this? Please let me know. Still many people are saying it incorrectly. It will be 250 pixels. How 300? Okay, how 300 will be there? It will be 250 pixels, guys. The 300 is for margin. Okay, that's margin. There's no border in this. Okay, there's no border is of yellow color, guys. There's no border. It's just the margin that is there. Border is not there. The height will be 250 pixels, guys. Most of you have said it correctly. Some of you are still wrong. Please identify why you are wrong, what you are not able to understand. Try to think about it from the perspective of a house. You will be able to understand this as well. Okay. यूपीएससी वॉरियर्स भाई क्यों कंफ्यूज कर रहे हो बच्चों को if everything in life was so easy then everybody would have been a Google employee, not just me. Okay, all 1000 of us would be working in Google, but no issues. We want to make sure that everybody reaches that particular potential, and things are never going to be easy. It's always going to be a little bit tough. My job is to make it as easy and as like simple as possible for you guys. Okay, just make sure that you are able to understand this, guys. This is extremely important because from tomorrow onwards, when we are starting with the coding and everything, if you're not able to understand it, it will be very difficult for me to actually be able to understand you, make you guys understand, because this is something that we are going to use again and again and again from tomorrow itself. Okay, I used to work in Google for almost 13-14 months. I left the company and I switched the company to some other company that was paying me a lot more. And I am again planning to switch it right now. So let's see how that goes on as well. So basically the brown part is like a road and the green part is like house boundary. No, the brown part is like road. That's absolutely clever. It's actually orange, but no issues. The orange part is basically like a road. The yellow part is basically the border that is there. Okay, the green part is basically your the greenery around your house itself, the lawn, the garden that you have made, and the blue part is basically your house itself. Okay, the blue part is basically your house itself, guys. Okay, are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Great, amazing, guys. So this is basically the border box model itself that we have learned right now. Tomorrow, when we are going to start off with the, see, for today, I'm giving you a homework. Okay, I'm giving you a homework. Your homework is very simple, guys. Very simple. So please reply. Is the color code fixed for the particular things? See, when you go into web development, okay, you will be living a lot inside of the let's see right over here, this right click and then the inspect this developer options that is there. You will most probably be living inside of this for a very long period of time. Okay, a very long period of time itself. So right over here, as you're able to see, take me to your team, sir. I can teach CSS Tailwind in very easiest way. UPSC warriors, you know where to connect with me. You can connect with me on LinkedIn. Okay, send me some example of how you are going to teach it. If I feel that you are teaching it very good, I will definitely invite you for taking up a session. Okay, for me, it's much more important that whoever they are studying with DevTown, they're able to get the best. So if you feel that you are good, send me some examples of how you do that on LinkedIn. The LinkedIn like link for my account is down in the description of the video. You can definitely join me right over there. So as you're able to see right over here, this color coding is basically not exactly fixed. Okay, it's not exactly fixed, but yeah, it's very similar to that. Okay, we usually use similar tones to identify them. For example, right over here, margin is in an orangish color. Okay, your border is in an yellowish color. Your padding is basically in a greenish color. Your original like item is in bluish color itself. So this is basically fixed. Okay, these colors are basically fixed. So due to that fixation right over here inside of our developer options itself, due to that particular reason, most probably wherever we represent them using a similar tone of color so that it's easily identifiable by other people. Okay, it's easily identifiable by other people, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. So I was giving you a basic like assignment for today, guys. Please listen to this very assignment very carefully. I want you guys to revise everything that we have studied up till today. Everything that we have done up till today, guys, I want you guys to revise that as much as possible. Okay, because from tomorrow onwards I'm going to directly start with the project itself. Okay, so tomorrow and day after tomorrow from 6 o'clock to 7:30, 2 days, I think so it should be more than enough to complete the project. If it takes a little bit more time, I will take a little bit more time and finish it off as well. You don't have to worry about it. I'll be explaining everything that I'm doing. Okay, I will be coding it live in front of you. I'll be explaining everything that I'm doing. If some new concepts are there, I will explain that to you as well. I'll try to make sure it is as easy as possible for you guys. Okay, you don't have to attend both the sessions live. Okay, you don't have to attend both the sessions live, but try to attend it like on that particular day itself. Okay, try to attend it on that particular day itself. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. I will be live. Okay, if you guys are coming live, that's totally fine with me. I'm not forcing you to be live on that particular 2 days. But my suggestion would be finish off that particular video on that day itself. Okay, for example, from 6:30 to 7:30, we had our live session. I coded the entire project. Make sure that you are able to watch the entire thing by midnight. Okay, by midnight itself. Will you guys be able to like promise me that? Will you guys be able to promise me that? Please let me know. So what's position after margin? There's nothing after margin. As you're able to see, the margin is the last thing that is there. Fatima, sir, I'm facing some issues in payment for internship plus training program using Visa card. Registration link is not accepting my payment. Please guide me. It's very important, sir. Fatima, you can do one thing. Just contact your career counselor. Ask them that you want to initiate a bank transfer itself. Our career counselor will provide you the details for the same and you can go through that particular process. Okay, you don't have to worry about it. Sure, Komal Rawat, you will like it will be great to see you as well. So are we hosting the website? If you guys want me to host the website, I can like help you guys host the entire website for free. Okay, I don't want you guys to pay anything for that. Okay, these things you need to know that hosting websites are for free itself. At least for students, it's free. Okay, don't pay for such stuff. Rohit, thank you so much. Okay, you guys are also a part of this family, and it's great that you guys are joining us. Okay. Okay, one more thing, guys, I wanted it to be very clear. The internship is for free. Okay, we are not charging anything for the internship. We're just charging you for the training that is there to make sure that you are ready for your internship and you are able to go through the internship properly. You are able to do all the projects. You have help to do the projects as well. So you don't have to worry about that. Okay, guys. And from 7:30 onwards, okay, from 7:30 onwards itself, we have another boot camp on Python and data visualization. That is going to be a 5 days program itself, and we will be there to help you guys out with everything. And do join us there if you are interested to learn about like data science, data analytics, or machine learning. What is data visualization? What is Python? You want to learn Python as a programming language? Okay, so you can definitely join us in that boot camp. We will have an awesome time right over there. Okay, what if we don't need the training? Then we cannot help you out with the same. Okay, the training is compulsory because we need to make sure that the students going to the internship have the proper knowledge for that. Okay, for those guys who are interested in the training and internship program, they can message us on the WhatsApp number. I've already given you guys the WhatsApp number as well. I'll just give it to you once again. For those guys who are interested in the self-paced training and internship program, they have any questions, they want to enroll themselves, or they are having some other questions as well, they can approach us on this particular WhatsApp number, and we'll help you guys out with the same. Okay. So I'm doing mechanical engineering, but I want to go to IT field. What should I do? See, every company is just looking for skills and like just skill and knowledge. If you have that, you can get into any company. Okay, we have placed students from mechanical engineering, civil engineering. We have placed students from metallurgy as well. So these companies don't go for anything else. Can someone in the third year join the training and internship? Of course, you can do that. Okay, there's no issues in that. For those guys who have not registered themselves for the 7:30 bootcamp on Python and data visualization, you don't have to worry about it. You can just join it. Just fill out your attendance. We'll consider that as your registration itself. So you don't have to worry. See, I'm always there for you. Okay, I'm always there for you. You don't have to worry about it. Okay. So sure, will you give an internship to everybody? Dhruv, that is a complimentary thing. Okay, that's guaranteed. Nevertheless, we are not charging anything for it. It's free. Okay, we are only charging for the training. The charges for the training is 3,500 rupees itself. So you told HTML and CSS is not a language, then what it is? It's actually very difficult to actually define that it's a language. Okay, it's not as if it's not a language. It's just not a programming language. Okay, there's a difference between a language. So English is also a language, right? But English is not a programming language. Okay, so that is the kind of difference that is there. It's very hard to actually define that, because with using programming language, you can do whatever you want to do, but HTML is basically used for a particular reason. Okay, like you have to create a particular thing, you are using HTML for that. You want to make something beautiful, you are using CSS for that. You want to communicate with someone verbally, you are using English for that. So these are languages itself. Okay, these are languages itself. Whereas your Python, JavaScript, these are all programming languages, guys. Okay. What will be the fees of training? I've already told you guys, right? 3,500 rupees. That will be the fees of training itself for 3 months of training and then 1 month of guaranteed internship. The refund cases will be processed in the next 3-4 days, guys. You don't have to worry about it. Actually, I was a bit busy with a lot of different things because we were having our meetings with Visa as well, who is currently planning to join us. So that due to that particular reason, I was not having some time. You provide training for MERN-Stack also. So UPSC warriors, we have training for, so it's basically full stack development, wherein we teach MERN-Stack, we teach your DevOps as well as cloud computing, everything. We don't have any other internship process that is going to start in the future. This is the second batch of students that we are taking in. So the last day of enrollment is actually 28th. Okay, the last date of enrollment is actually 28th. So you can enroll yourself right over there. Okay. So like I said, you guys can approach us right over there. You guys can connect to us on the WhatsApp number that we have provided to you guys. Okay, the WhatsApp number, I've pinned it up in the live chat, guys, as you're able to see. Whatever questions, whatever queries that you're having related to the training and internship program, you can contact us right over there. Either me or somebody from my team will be helping you out with the same. Okay, you don't have to worry about that. Please, guys, I've given you an assignment for today. The assignment is very simple. Okay, you have to revise everything. Okay, you have to revise everything that is there. Okay, and that is come to tomorrow's class. Okay, you don't have to worry about that. So can we get login credentials before the date we choose? Yes, of course. So for your login credentials, as soon as you have made the entire registration on the 1st of Jan, you will get the login credentials as well. You don't have to worry about it. Yes, there will be certificates in the next boot camp as well. Okay, there will be certificates in the next boot camp as well. Okay, you don't have to worry about that. What will be the timings for training sessions? If you're going for the live sessions, it will be in the evening itself. Okay, if you after 7 o'clock, if you're going for the recorded, that is the pre-recorded sessions, that is the self-paced program, then that you can do it on your own time. Okay, you don't have to worry about it. Vinay Kumar, you just have to start with the classes. Okay, you have to complete the training itself. Okay, that is the next process that is there. Is there any ethical hacking bootcamp? Yes, in January, we are planning to conduct an ethical hacking. That is the cybersecurity bootcamp itself. I hope that you guys will be liking it. Okay. Okay. So right over here, I've already done that link for today's class. Okay, this link will be open for the next 3 hours, guys. Okay, so you can easily fill out the attendance. Okay, will that be fine, guys? Please let me know. Will that be fine? This link will be open for the next 3 hours. Will that be fine, guys? Please let me know. So that recorded classes of the training will be put on YouTube? No, you will be having your own portal, okay, wherein you will be able to access it. It won't be available on YouTube. Okay, so I've already provided you the link for the attendance, guys. It will be open for the next 3 hours. Please make sure that you are coming about like fully prepared for tomorrow's class if you're coming. And please make sure if you guys have any questions or queries related to the training and internship program, you guys can message us on the WhatsApp number and we'll be helping you guys out with the same. Okay, so please guys, tomorrow revise everything and come. Do not come without revising anything. Okay, we'll start with the project from tomorrow onwards. We'll spend at least 1.5 hours tomorrow, 1.5 hours day after tomorrow, 3 hours to complete the project. Maybe we might require a lot of more time as well, so we'll just take up one more day. In that case, we want to make sure that you guys are able to understand everything clearly. Okay, you can attend the sessions. It's not compulsory to attend it live. Okay, but make sure that you are able to like attend it by night itself. Okay, gonna increase is DevTown gonna increase its price in the future, or will it remain affordable unlike Academy which increases price too much? Rajni Garg, actually we are a non-profit organization. We are still facing some problems. Okay, we are still facing some problems. We don't earn anything out of this. I actually work on multiple different startups that I am currently running that is for profit. DevTown is a non-profit organization. I've just opened it up because I like teaching. That's the only reason why. My plan is I might be increasing the prices by like 500 rupees or 600 rupees, but not more than that. Because right now as well, we are not able to pay taxes on this. Okay, this month as well, I had to pay like 2 lakh rupees from my own pocket because we didn't have the amount for tax. The amount got spent on other things. So I'm trying my best. I'm not never going to increase the prices to what there are there in the entire society. I don't like that entire idea itself. I just want to make sure that whatever I'm able to provide, if I'm even charging like 3,000 rupees for it, I should be able to provide the courses worth rupees 60,000, 70,000. That only then that makes sense for me, otherwise not. Okay, so I'm trying my best. I will definitely try to make sure that you guys are able to get everything that you deserve. Okay, you never have to worry about it, and DevTown will always be there for you guys. Okay, you don't have to worry about that. Okay. Shantanu Shaha, the internship and training program is for 3,500 rupees. 500 rupees is the pre-registration for that. Okay, the 7,500 rupees, you get the recorded sessions as well with lifetime access, but the classes are live. Okay. Okay, so whatever doubts and queries that you're having related to the training and internship program, you can approach us on the WhatsApp number. I've already pasted it in the live chat. I've already have it pinned as well. Whatever you have like having right over there, you can contact us. Okay, you don't have to worry about it. We're also looking for some video editors in DevTown. Okay, if you guys are good video editors, please do approach us. Okay, just message me on LinkedIn with your profile. If somebody is a good video editor, we are actually looking forward for video like volunteers at DevTown. We'll try our best that we are able to pay you as much as possible, but like I said, we are a non-profit organization, so we will not be able to pay you a lot, but we'll definitely try as much as possible itself. And yeah, let's see how that will go on as well. Okay, so thank you so much guys. At 7:30 we are having another boot camp on Python and data visualization. Do join that, and we'll have an awesome time right over there. Okay, thank you so much guys. Thank you guys. And the link I've already given it to you once again. Okay, thank you so much guys. Thank you. For those who are good video editors, please approach us on LinkedIn. Okay, down below in the description of the video, I have my LinkedIn ID right over there, my link as well. You can just message me with your profile. Okay, and we'll definitely have you guys in the team. Okay, thank you so much guys. Thank you. Have a great night. Okay, please do join the 7:30 bootcamp. It's already there scheduled on our channel. So if you go to our channel, you will be able to see the 7:30 bootcamp right over there. Do join that. Okay, and we'll have an awesome time. It's not compulsory to attend. Okay, it's not compulsory. If you guys want to learn Python, if you guys want to learn data visualization, you can definitely join that. Okay, thank you so much guys. Thank you guys. Yes, video editing will be work from home guys. Work from home. We cannot have you in Bangalore. That is the reason why. Okay. Thank you guys. Thank you. Have a great night. Thank you guys.